Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on where you happen to be in the world. This is Len, and this is. Say hi, Laura.
Hi, hi, this is Laura
Laura.
Slowinski.
Yeah, and
Good
we want
afternoon,
to.
everybody.
Well, that's right. It's afternoon in your part of the world, isn't it? We want to welcome everybody. Hello, Lewis. Hello, Thomas, and Larry's on, and Sue, and people keep piling on. Linda, they're coming on. So I can't. The list keeps changing faster than I can read it. Hello, Doug. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your Saturday to listen to what we have to say and to get some what I think is really important information. What we're about to share with you today has changed my life, and I know it's changed Laura's, hasn't it, Laura?
Yes, it has.
And I'm going to tell you something. For those of you who are maybe getting exposed to this information for the first time, you may find it hard to believe. If I had seen this presentation we're about to give you today for the first time a year ago, I would have been very skeptical. It would have taken some convincing. But I'll tell you a little bit later on what convinced me and why I really believe what we're telling you is absolutely true and all verifiable, and why it's important for you to get the information and make a decision for yourself what you want to do about it, because it's got some pretty significant impacts on the rest of your life. So having said that, Laura, do you have anything you want to say, or are we good to go?
We're good to go. Just welcome everybody. What you're about to see, we want you to just turn off your phones, get out of Facebook, just give us a little bit of time to give you this information. You're going to see how powerful it is.
And we have some special offers for you at the end too, so hang tight to the end. The presentation is less than an hour long. It's not overly long, and we'll just move right into it. So I'm going to hit screen share. Here we go. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Laura's monitoring the chat. I think you can see the chat while we're up, right, Laura?
I can. Yep, we're good.
Well, I can't because I've got the slide control the slides, but you can. So here we go. Hopefully you can see the slides. Somebody say yes.
Well, I can see them. If you guys can throw a yes in the chat just to make sure, because I'm a presenter with Len, and we need to make sure that you guys can see it as well.
That's right. And here, you can hear and see us. So the title of the presentation today is The Next Trillion-Dollar Industry and How You Can Benefit. And I've actually got another title for it, and that is How You Can Reach 65 Alive. And you'll find in a couple minutes the significance of that comment. Meanwhile, do we have any people saying they can hear and see us, Laura?
Yes, we do. They all say yes. Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Well, then let us proceed. So I have a quick question for you before we start. We've got a couple of quick questions. First question, just curious. How would it feel if you and your family were hyper healthy? You had minimal or no medical bills, no dental bills. How would that feel? Feel pretty good, wouldn't it? Laura?
Absolutely. And you know what? What I would say about that is yes. What would happen if you got sick and you had a lot of bills? Why would you do that to yourself? Why wouldn't you want to take a little bit of preventiveness in the beginning so that that doesn't happen?
It's yours.
How would it feel if you could extend your active lifestyle well beyond your 60s, 70s, and even your 80s or 90s?
And you know, depending on what age you are, that may not seem so significant right now, but let me tell you what it is. And let me give you a harsh reality. Imagine 100 people starting when they're 25. They're starting in their 20s, and they're going to march through life. So for the next 40 years, they're going to do whatever they do for the next 40 years, and they're going to become age 65. Now, I can tell you this. All 100 of them are full of piss and vinegar when they're 25, and they're ready to take on the world, and they think they're going to be successful. But here's the harsh reality. 29 of them are dead. By the time they should have reached 65, 29 of them are dead. 63 are dependent on Social Security, family, friends, or charity. 3 are still working. Those of them, they're Walmart greeters. 4 have adequate capital put away for retirement, and 1 is wealthy. So think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Think about the implication. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 20 years old today or 60 years old. In the richest country on earth, the richest country that's ever been on earth, with a very advanced medical system that should be the best medical system on earth, 95% of the population is either dead or broke at age 65. Now, does that picture make sense to you? It sure doesn't to me. And what can we do about it? And there are things we can do. Next, Laura?
Well, how would you feel if you were financially independent and be able to live the life of your dreams? That sounds pretty exciting to me. Not have to worry about the next paycheck.
Yeah. What if you could take more vacations?
Or what if you could stay home with your kids?
And you're a stay-at-home mom, aren't you, Laura?
Yes, I am. I have 2 daughters that are 8 and 10. And I'm really happy that I'm able to do that because I can be there for everything for them. And still, I work from home. I love it.
Go ahead.
I can also go on field trips with them, which it was really important for me to do that because I want them to know that their mom is there and that I'm able to do that. And, I like being in the classrooms. I like being a volunteer. I'm a volunteer at the parish, and I like having the freedom of being able to say, yes, I can be there. Yes, I can help in whatever you need. So
how would you like to drive a better car? Live in your dream home? All these things are possible. But first, let's talk about a couple of other things. The planet is going green. It is the next trillion-dollar business on Earth. And it's only going to happen one time. And you're ahead of the wave. The planet is on its way toward green. Just walk down the aisles of your grocery store. You can prove it to yourself. This isn't hard to see, but it's very early in the game. You want that, Laura?
yeah, well, how will you feel when you're ahead of the next paradigm shift on the planet and participate in the next trillion-dollar industry? You just talked about seeing more things in the grocery store. Well, that's true. I mean, just less than 10 years ago, the only place that you could get organic food was Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or someplace like that. And now you see them in the grocery stores, you see them in CVS, and you kind of wonder, how come these are all appearing? What's going on?
Yeah, and what about this paradigm shift on the planet? What's a paradigm shift? It's when things change in a major way. The last absolutely major paradigm shift we had was the internet. Changed everything. Who would have guessed? But just think about that for a minute. Imagine if you could go back 20 or 25 years and sit in the dorm room with Mark Zuckerberg and have a piece of Facebook. Or imagine you had a piece of Starbucks, or you had a little bit of Apple or Amazon. You're sitting in front of the next major wave about to roll across the planet, and you are in a position to have a piece of it. We're going to show you how. So that'd be a pretty smart move, wouldn't it? To jump in and go green and get ahead of that next paradigm shift. So let's rock this thing. Let's slide into home yelling, woohoo, I made it. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm alive. Let's talk about who this webinar is for. Laura, take it.
Okay, well, this is for you if you care about your health and the health of your family and friends. It's for you if you want to remain active well past your middle age. It's also for you if you want a residual income that'll last well past the normal retirement years. And it's also for you if you want a lifestyle and freedom of choice. That means doing things when you want to do them and not waiting until you have the money. And it's also for you if you're willing to work for it. This is something that does take time. We'll explain approximately how long. Depends on what you're willing to do, what you're willing to step up to the plate and take action on, and how much time you put in, how serious you are, will tell you how good of results you get. But this is only for you if you're willing to work for it.
Whoops. You know, I had my finger on the button. There you go. Trigger finger here. Okay. Now, this is not for you. If your attitude is that it doesn't matter what you eat or drink or how many chemicals you use because you got to die from something someday. I've heard that comment. I've got a very good friend. I love him to death, and he feeds his family poison. And that's his attitude. His attitude is, hey, they got to die from something someday. Well, that's your attitude. This isn't for you. If you have a negative attitude and you think, no, this will never work for me, this is for other people, this isn't for me, I'm not going to make it to 65 anyhow. Why would I want to be alive and healthy when I'm 65? Well, then it's not for you. And it's not for you if you're not coachable. You've got to be able to be coachable. You've got to let us coach you. Because I promise you, if you get with us and coach and you let us coach you, we can take you to the top. So let's go. Tell you a little bit about me, just a very bit of brief background. I'm sort of retired. I'm a past electronics engineer, and you might want to know how an electronics engineer ended up owning a flight school. I won't tell you that story today, but I owned a flight school. It was a $5 million business. I had 30 airplanes, 30 instructors, and I've owned various other businesses. So I've been a business owner. I've also been an internet and network marketer for about 20 years off and on. I'm a coach, mentor, speaker, a friend, and I'd like to believe that I'm someone you can trust. Now, let me go back to the internet and network marketing and the work from home business. I was a single parent for 14 years. My kids lived with me, and during the time the kids lived with me, I did work from home. So I've got a lot of background and experience in working from home. And here's a little about Laura.
Well, I work from home. I'm a mom of two. I'm married, and I have very beautiful children, and they're very smart, and we are able to send them to a private school. I have a passion for Disney. I love Mickey Mouse, and I have ever since I was 5. And I have that inspiration about things can be really happy. It just depends on yourself. I'm also an internet and network marketer, and I started out with zero. I started out with not that many friends, and I also started out with 0 followers. Well, I had one. It was Len. And when you look at my page, you'll see that I've really come a long way. And we've grown our team, and I learned so much. But you're right when you said you got to be coachable. I'm also a coach. I love to motivate. I'm a good friend. I volunteer at the parish and at the school. And I had a career of being a businesswoman where I worked in the operations division. We did a lot of forecasting and production planning. So I have a lot of that background as well. And I used to work 70-hour weeks. I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
For sure. And she loves technology.
I do. This is one of the things that, you know how sometimes that there's just something that you absolutely love and enjoy. And I do love and enjoy this company. I love helping people, but I also love technology, and I use that passion to be able to use it from working from home.
Awesome. So let me talk to you a little bit about some of the biggest misconceptions that we run into in this business. One, the government is protecting us. Flag on the play. Sorry about that. The government is not protecting you. If it's on the shelf in the store, it must be safe. Flag on the play. Again, it's not safe. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. Going organic costs too much, is difficult and time consuming. I'm going to show you that that's not true. It's actually quite simple to do and getting simpler. You know, we tend to think that if the company has been in business for a long time, that, you know, how could they possibly be putting chemicals in their products? Aren't they safe? I mean, they've been around a long time. Flag on the play. Unfortunately, it's just not true. The companies are self-regulated. Since 1936, the food industry and personal care industry have been self-regulated. The government passed self-regulation of the industry in the mid-30s, basically with the assumption that the food industry wasn't interested in killing its customers. Unfortunately, that was a misplaced trust, because the food industry is slowly killing its customers. You're one of them. So, Laura, you want to take some of this?
Sure. Companies legally use cheap toxic chemicals in the products. And why do they do that? Because they want to increase their profits, believe it or not.
Yeah, the most recent one I heard, the most insidious one perhaps I heard recently, was the Chinese are now making plastic rice. They got people eating rice that they think is rice, and it's actually plastic. Anyhow, and these aren't just minor skin and eye irritants, but they are chemicals known to cause cancer, as well as neurotoxins, hormone disruptors, liver and kidney problems, reproductive issues, Alzheimer's, and more. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe me? Maybe you don't. But here's how you can find out for yourself. Go ahead, Laura.
Well, you don't believe us. You can check for yourself. You can go to this website that our company is not associated with. It's EWG.org. It's the Environmental Working Group. If you go to their website, all you got to do is grab your toothpaste, household cleaner, shampoo, and other personal care products. And you go right to that website, you plug in what it is, and it's going to tell you what toxicity levels are in your products. And I tell you, you're going to be amazed at what you find, because I was. When I took the shampoo bottle, when Len first told me about this, I really didn't believe him. But I went onto the website, I took my Johnson & Johnson shampoo bottle. I was so appalled that I believed that this company, who had been around for lots and lots of years, I trusted them to not put chemicals in their products. And guess what? They were there. And that, I was hooked. I was hooked right there, because I was putting those products on my kids. They don't deserve that. And you know what? I decided to dramatically improve our health by slowly reducing and going green. And you can get paid for it.
So did you know that the average person absorbs over 120 toxic chemicals into their bloodstream every day before 9 o'clock? Where's this stuff coming from, Laura?
Well, your shampoo, your conditioner, your body wash, your deodorant, your toothpaste, just in your personal care products. Pretty much anything, unless it's already organic. And they're not just minor irritants. They're serious, harmful chemicals known to cause cancer, as well as neurotoxins, hormone disruptors, liver, kidney problems, reproductive issues, Alzheimer's, and more.
And more frightening than that is this. It begins in the womb.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sorry, this is a little unsettling for me, but it does begin in the womb. In a recent study, the toxicity levels were measured from an umbilical cord of 10 babies in the womb. You know what they found? Not just 10, not just 20, hundreds of chemicals were found.
So children are being born with illnesses. No. In fact, it's a wake-up call. 50% of all U.S. children have a chronic illness or are overweight. 1 in 3 is overweight. 1 in 6 has learning disabilities. 1 in 9 has asthma. 1 in 10 has ADHD. 1 in 12 has food allergies. 1 in 20 has seizures. 1 in 54 U.S. males has autism. 50% of all U.S. children have a chronic illness or are overweight. Now, do you think this is the way God designed the human race? time to wake up. This is the wake-up call. We got to do something about it. We owe it to our children, if nothing else, and to ourselves. So what can you do? Well, what do you think? Are we overexposed, given what I've just told you? If what I've just told you is true and is verifiable, are we overexposed? Yes or yes? What's the long-term cumulative effect of all this constant toxic overload? Remember, 95% of the population gets to what should be age 65, either dead or broke. Why are they dying? Where are the diseases coming from? Why are 50% of our children sick? Let's ask those hard questions, because I think we know the answer. Laura?
Well, you can be the solution. HyperHealth is within our reach. We offer a rapidly growing line of over 100 toxic, chemical-free, organic and wild-crafted products, including personal care, skin care, baby care, that's my favorite line, nutrition, essential oils, and also beauty care.
Go ahead, you're on a roll.
All right. You know, our products are body nourishing and they're skin safe. So we have the personal care products, spa and beauty, baby care, therapeutic, certified organic essential oils, dental care, and household cleaning. So if you take a look at here, you see our sanitizer, which isn't just your normal sanitizer. It's safe. You can use it on vegetables. You can use it on your counters. You can use it up your nose to take care of colds. And then we have the laundry detergent, body butter. We have restorative hair, which makes my hair very shiny. That's another favorite product. Lip balm. And our products are all 100% certified, toxic-free, organic and wild-crafted, and they help. They can help transform our life dramatically.
So what can you do? You can make simple change easily, effectively, and inexpensively. For example, just changing out your toothpaste, shampoo, and conditioner can reduce your morning chemical. It's really easy. You can make 2 or 3 changes and have a dramatic impact on your family's long-term health.
Okay, Len?
Pardon?
We kind of hear an echo there, and there was a little pause in that, but can I just say something about that?
Yes.
You know, when I started the company, you know, I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to replace every single thing in the house. And the answer to that is no, not really. Little changes. I started out with the shampoo, the conditioner, and the body wash. And then I just moved into the toothpaste and then started trying some of the other products. So that's a really easy way to start reducing.
No, that's absolutely right. Yeah, and I heard that little echo too, and I don't know where it was coming from, but it's gone again now. Okay, so here's the question. You know, ladies and gentlemen, shouldn't your house be the safest place on the planet for them? Don't you want to minimize the toxic overload? What if you simply reduced the man-made toxins in your home by half? What impact would that have on your family's health? Shouldn't your home, like I said, shouldn't your home be the safest place on the planet for your kids and their kitty cat? You want this one, Laura?
Sure. So we have pH balanced products and toxin free. And here's a picture of them. If you take a look, you know, there's quite a bit, but we have vitamins and other supplements. We have non-GMO, vegan, alkaline, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, no heat dehydration, and no artificial ingredients. We have organic and wild-crafted protein shakes. We have a chocolate kiss and the ice cream. It's a vanilla. And then we have our wild-crafted Super Reds and Earth Greens. Both are 5.5 pounds of superfruit and veggies in every single scoop. And the greens, if you kind of look at this picture with the arrow there, you see that's what you call the ionic charge. It allows the earth greens to microcluster. That's what it does with your cells. So it clings to your cells so that you get superior bioavailability. And then we also have B Natural tabs. It contains every known ingredient to sustain life. 22 amino acids, 27 minerals, enzymes, and coenzymes. And the company just keeps producing new products, and more products are coming. They're on their way.
Okay. That's a brief overview of the company and the products. Now we're going to change horses. And we're going to ask another simple question. Do you like helping people? Most people do. Now I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm a little weird, but humor me. Close your eyes. Unless you're driving. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come on. Go ahead. Humor me. Just for 10 seconds. Now I want you to draw a picture in your mind with your eyes closed. What does your ideal life look like? Where do you live? Where do your kids go to school, if you still have kids, or your grandkids? Where do you go on vacation? What do you drive? What does your ideal life look like? What do you do for recreation? Now, here's the question I have for you. If I put a vision board up in front of you of your ideal life, you can open your eyes now. Do you have a mechanism to achieve it? If you don't, you do now. Here we go. I told you you don't have to sell anything. What if you could share and get paid? Share, get paid. What if you could get paid for sharing products you believe in with people you love? Just like Laura and I are doing today. Now, you don't have to do webinars, but here's the thing. We're sharing from our heart. We use these products ourselves. We've become so 100% convinced that they actually work. And we just want to share them with people we care about. Share, get paid. It's that simple. We don't sell anything. Some people will listen. Some people won't. It's okay. We share. And we offer 6 paychecks. First off, there's a 30% weekly pay on unlimited retail customers. So you have your own e-commerce website. And customers can come to your website and they can purchase products. And if they purchase retail products, you get 30% commissions, paid weekly. There's also $50 or $100 paid on unlimited one-time Go Green discount pack customers. We'll define a little bit better what that means in a couple of slides. There's a $500 one-time pay to all executives. That would be you who reach a certain quota in the first 30 days. But here's the important one. Here's the exciting one. 10% weekly override on unlimited wholesale website customers. That means everybody who joins after you, under you, you get 10% on everything they sell or consume. And the next exciting one is the 100% weekly override on unlimited personally referred business centers. A personally referred business center is somebody that you bring into the business. And for the people that you bring in, if they earn a commission, you earn a 100% matching commission. How exciting is that? And then finally, there's the bonus here. 1% annual sharing in unlimited countries for the first 50 execs to reach quota in those countries. And that's really a bonus. And what that should tell you is that we have very little competition worldwide right now. We're in startup phase. We're in the early phases of this company. And you're very well positioned. Laura, do you have anything you want to add?
Well, you know, I realized that there's a lot of other network marketing companies out there, and timing and position in this company is really the key, because there are other companies out there who have 20, 30, 100,000 reps, and that's not our company. Like Glenn just said, there's less than 1,000 globally, and that
Less than 1,000.
but less than 1,000 globally.
Yeah.
And that puts us into perfect timing. It really does. And we really are just getting started.
All right. So here's the endless team bonus I mentioned to you a minute ago. To unlimited depths. So you bring in one person, or you come in and you bring in two people. Did I miss a slide? Or is it next? Let me go back one. Nope, this is right. Okay. Here's the unlimited team bonus. We'll explain a little bit more in a minute in the next slide. But here, you come in, you bring in two people. You get a monthly residual of $7. Those two each bring in two. Now there's a monthly residual of $22, and so on and so forth. So as you build on, at level 6, for example, you're bringing in a monthly residual income of $472 just from the residual income. So you tell me how much you want to bring in every month. I'll tell you exactly what you have to do to get there. Now, there's an interesting fact here. Level 64 or level 6, $472 residual income. You know that in the last 30 or 40 years, a $400 a month extra income would have stopped 80% of all bankruptcies. That's amazing. Look at level 8, the average U.S. Mortgage payment. Level 9, average U.S. income. So you can decide how much you want to make a month, and we can tell you exactly how to do it. And this is just the endless team bonus. This doesn't take into account the next, which is the 100% matching bonus, where you get either 25, 50, or 100% matching bonus on all of your personally referred business centers. So there are 3 levels in this company: silver, gold, and platinum. And at silver, you're getting a 25%. We'll define silver in a moment. Gold, you're getting a 50% matching bonus. And platinum, you're getting 100%. So, Laura, do you want to add anything to that?
No, but it's definitely reachable.
Yes.
With the timing and where we're at with this company, and with the health issues that are in our society today, and how we can help so many people be healthier, this is definitely doable.
All right. So what do we mean by some of this stuff? So this is a binary compensation plan. For those of you who have some familiarity with the business, this is a binary comp plan. If you don't know what that means, it's really okay. It means you build 2 legs, your left and your right. So you are the top big circle, and you bring in 2 people. You bring in Joe and Harry, for example, and that makes you a silver. So you plus 2, and that's where you want to focus your energy. You plus 2. You bring in somebody, or bring in 2 people under you, you are a silver. Now, the next step is to go gold. You bring in 4 people. Gold looks like this: 4 personally sponsored silvers. So you bring in 4 people, and each one of them brings in 2. And now you have 4 silvers, and that makes you a gold. That qualifies you for 50% matching commission on each one of those 4 personally sponsored. So not only are you getting the endless team bonus, you're getting a matching commission on those 4 personally sponsored business centers, because they've reached silver and you are a gold. So this is pretty exciting, and it's doable. So do you have anything you want to add there?
No, I want people to know that, we said earlier that we're here because there's a real big need to help people. But we're also here because we can build a team. And you have to be able to say, I'm ready to work for it. Because who we're looking for are action takers, people who are coachable. Because we're going for the gold. We're almost there. And we want you to come with us.
We're going for something much bigger than gold. We're going for the top.
Well, that's right. But, I want to be realistic in saying we're not there yet, but we've started this, and we continue every single day, getting better and better, working hard. This is how you do it.
So why wouldn't you want to get involved? Let me give you the 6 major reasons people look at this and don't want to get involved. Let's talk about your excuse. Is this one of them, their pyramid thingies? Yes, it is. It's a network marketing company. Every business on the planet is a pyramid thingy. So is IBM. I don't care. So Starbucks. The only problem is the word pyramid has become associated with a couple poorly run, illegally crafted companies from a number of years ago that were called Ponzi schemes. This is a perfectly legal, perfectly legitimate, perfectly safe company. Many of the companies that you're familiar with are pyramid or are network marketing companies, not pyramid, network marketing companies, such as Mary Kay Cosmetics, Tupperware, on and on and on. Many, many companies. So yes, this is a network marketing company. Network marketing is just a method of distribution. That's all it is. So I heard only people at the top make money. Great. You are at the top. You can't get any closer to the top than we are. Can't get much closer. And it's not true that only the people at the top make money, but nevertheless, you're very well positioned in this company. We're in the bottom, we're in the less than 3% of the company's total marketing team is on board right now. And you're going to earn commissions from everybody who comes on after you on your team. I heard most people fail. Most people don't fail. Most people quit. Most people come in with wrong expectations. And this, I want to pick up on what Laura was saying a moment ago. Most people come in with the expectation that they're going to get rich quick. They're going to run out and show the product to all their family and friends, and everyone's going to sign on, and they're all going to make a lot of money, and they're all going to be millionaires in a week or a month or a year, and it doesn't work that way. It takes 3 to 5 years to build the business. You have to be coachable, and you have to work. This is called work from home. It's not play from home. If you want to play from home, don't join us. You won't make it. You'll fail. If you want to work from home, if you're willing to do for 3 to 5 years what most people aren't willing to do, then you can have the lifestyle that most people can't have in 3 to 5 years. That's the commitment. There are no get-rich-quick schemes, and anybody that tells you you can get rich in this business or any other business for that matter is blowing warm sunshine. I'm too busy. I don't have any extra time. Well, we really need to talk. Are you planning on being that busy for the rest of your life? What are you going to do to make a change in your life so that you have more time? You're telling me you can't devote, say, 7 to 10 hours a week part-time because this is designed to be done part-time. If you really can't, I feel sorry for you. I don't like to sell. Great. We don't like to sell either. In fact, if you've got sales experience, we've got to retrain you because sales doesn't work in this business. It really, honestly, simply doesn't work. We're not selling anything to anybody. We're going to tell people how wonderful we feel from the products we're using, and if they'd like to try them out, here's a sample, and if they don't, that's fine. Next. I don't have any extra money. Whew, that's a tough one. Yeah? Well, are you planning on getting to 65 like all those other people with no money? You planning on living with your kids? You don't have any extra money? Isn't it time to change that? Isn't it time to do something about it? And you know, that's usually, it usually means you don't have the priorities. Now, if you drop your cell phone in the toilet today and flushed it down, you'd go out and buy a new one tomorrow. You'd find a way. If your car starter motor quit today, you'd go find a way to get a new starter motor. It's a matter of priorities. It doesn't cost a lot of money to start a network marketing business, but it can make you a lot of money in the long run. So those are the big excuses. I don't know how to do this. Great. That's awesome, because we have some great stuff for you. Here we go. Laura, take it away.
All right. Well, we have some really cool bonuses for you. We have a boot camp. We have a secret Facebook group, a vision workshop, an essential oils course.
Okay.
And now
go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, now let us tell you about what those are and what the details are.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and keep going.
Okay. Well, the boot camp is an 8-week boot camp, and it's going to cover all of the topics you need to become a success in your new business. It's going to have daily activities that you need to do. We're going to teach you recruiting online, the proper use of social media. There are some people out there who are not doing it right. We are going to teach you how to recruit offline, how to approach your family and friends, your mindset, because that's very important, and we're going to teach you about attraction marketing.
All right. And we've also formed a secret Facebook group just for you. Go ahead, Laura.
All right. Well, in the secret Facebook group, what you're going to get is you're going to get all your questions answered in real time. And you basically are going to have access to Len and I essentially 24/7. Ask any question, you're going to get an answer. You're going to be able to interact with a group of similarly motivated fellow entrepreneurs. So you can be empowered day after day after day to succeed. We're going to do our best, make sure that you have access to this secret Facebook group, but only you who's on our team.
We're also going to conduct a vision workshop. This is something that I've done. I haven't done it for a while, but it's out there on one of my websites, and it's for sale, but that's all right. We're going to do this. Here's the problem. Most people don't know where they're going. One of the biggest problems you have is defining your vision. Where do you want to get to and how you're going to get there? So we're going to help you with that. We're going to help you establish your goals, define your vision, help you understand your major life purpose, discover your core values, and we're going to most importantly help you believe in yourself. Al Williams, the A.J. Williams Company, said that people back from succeeding in America is they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe they can. They don't believe they're good enough. And we're going to fix that for you. I'm going to help you get over all your fears, and we're going to establish your goals and define your vision and help you to decide exactly where you're going. And then via the secret Facebook group and the boot camp, we're going to help you get there. And finally, we got the essential oils course. Laura, you want to talk about that?
Sure do. This was a course that Len and I started, and it's 30 modules explaining the benefits of every organic and well-crafted essential oil. And that includes how to use them. And it also includes how to replace your medicine cabinet with nature's cures, how to become a holistic healthcare specialist for you and your family.
Right. Now, you may not realize this, but essential oils have been nature's cure for thousands of years. And they've been replaced by pharmaceuticals. And the pharmaceutical companies will poo-poo essential oils and tell you they don't work. But that's because they can't make any money on them. They can't patent an essential oil. So, you know, that's why they don't like them. But the fact is, they work, and I've personally become a real believer in essential oils. I use them every day. Laura, you're a real believer in them now too, aren't you?
Yep, there's, we're still experimenting on some of them since we've done the course, and many of them are ones that we'd like to try, but we do use them in the household, and the girls, specifically our younger one, they now ask for them when they're not feeling good. So we've used them, and we've found that they're working for us. So we're very excited about using them now. Yeah.
And as you know, as some people know, I have, for example, severe arthritis in my right hip, and I woke up this morning, the hip was really painful, and I put some relief on it, and it's not painful now. It's just gone. It's gone. So these are great things. All right. Now we're going to get to the tough part. Well, how much is all this going to cost? Let's talk about money. So, how do you get started? The first thing you do to get started is you're going to buy a complete toxic-free living business builder kit from Asante Organics. It comes with, depending on which kit you choose, and we will work with you to decide which is the best kit for you, for what you want to accomplish. Depending on which kit you use, you're going to get over 20 products, all below wholesale, and you can save a ton of money on this stuff. And you'll have your own store of products that you can begin to use not only at home, but also begin to use as samples for people to show them what you've got and how well it's working for you. So that's the first thing that we're going to do to get you started. So here is the value of what we're going to do today. The Asanti Business Builder Kit, the Getting Started Pack, is a $709 value pack. It includes over 20 products at below wholesale. It includes a lifetime wholesale membership. So even if after you get in, you choose not to build, you still have a wholesale membership, and you can buy your own personal care products and products for home at wholesale prices for the rest of your life. And you will have your own lifetime website, no renewal ever. For the rest of your life, you will have your own e-commerce store, so that you can invite your friends, family, relatives, anybody you know to come to your store and buy their toothpaste, shampoo, or whatever directly from you. And remember, if they're buying at retail rates, you're getting a 30% commission. Okay, Laura, you want to take some of this?
Sure. Well, the boot camp, the 8 weeks of intensive training with videos, so you can go back over them again and again, which I've done. If I want to know how to use something, I go right back to it. And I love the idea behind that. That we're valuing at $297. In the Facebook group, the secret Facebook group, which is going to give you 24/7 access. Now think about this. Have you ever wanted to ask a question and have you thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't ask it because it's after 9 o'clock or it's too early in the morning? Well, I don't know that we mentioned that earlier, but definitely 24/7 access. We value that at $97.
And I think that's cheap. $97 is, trivial for what they're going to get. But
yep,
that's right.
Then we have the Vision Workshop, $97, and the Essential Oils course. We're valuing that at $97, and that's a total of $1,299. We value every single thing right here comes in a pack.
And that's the real world value of this stuff. But that's not what you're going to pay for it today, of course, but that's what you're going to get. So, yep. All right, drum roll, please. How much am I going to have to pay today? Will you please get to the bottom line and just tell me what it's going to cost me today? You're going to get it today for the price of the Asanti package itself, the $499 for the one-time Go Green pack from Asanti, and with all the products in it. So that's all you're gonna pay for. The rest of it comes gratis from us. So that's your cost. You start your own organic business. You have your website, and you are a wholesale customer for the rest of your life. You have over 20 products to try and convince yourself how wonderful they are, so that you can give your own personal testimonies to your friends and family and neighbors. And it's going to cost you $500 to start your own business. By the way, do you have any idea what it would cost you to start a McDonald's? The answer is between $600,000 and $1.2 million.
Yeah.
The average cost of starting a business, like even a business like a gym or something, in America, $35,000. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and I just like to say, $499. So going back to the way beginning, let's see. So you're going to be healthier. Your family is going to be healthier. You're going to share this information with people because you want to help them. And the other thing I just want to point out, Len and I are putting a lot of things into this that are additional to make sure that you have everything that you need to succeed with us. And I personally think that's priceless.
And we're going to the top. So you're welcome to grab our hand and go with us, because I can tell you where we're going. And we are going to get there. So you have an opportunity today to go with us to the top. So for today, what you get, and that's right, you get your own Asante storefront. Asante, I think it's actually AsanteOrganics.com, your name. So your own online storefront, and you invite people to come buy products from your store. You get over 20 below wholesale priced products to experience and use the samples. You get membership in our exclusive secret Facebook group. You got 24/7 access for training and to get your questions answered. And if you think it's not 24/7, don't kid yourself. It really actually is, because I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast, and Laura doesn't go to bed till about 4 in the morning on the East Coast. So it's like we're actually available pretty much 24/7. The Vision Workshop, you're going to get the Vision Workshop, which sells all day on my website for $97, the boot camp. And quite honestly, I think the boot camp is going to be longer than 8 weeks, Laura. I've been thinking about what we're going to do with the boot camp. It is probably going to be more like 10 or 12 weeks, but I'm not ready to go that far yet. I think it's going to be longer, though. And there's going to be more to the boot camp than we put out here, because we're going to do some Q&A sessions and stuff to help people. And the bottom line is your success is our success. If you don't win, we don't win. And we want to build a team. And our goal, by the way, the money's incidental. The goal is to help as many people as possible live a healthy lifestyle as long as possible. That's the goal. And it's all for one low price. You get your business card for $499, but you need to act fast. And I say you need to act fast. Why do I say that? You have anything you want to add before I flip to the next slide?
No, because I just want to say that this reason is really important. And I can tell, I have a story on why. So go ahead and flip to the next one.
Okay, so why act fast? Let me go back to the comp plan. This is a binary compensation plan that builds 2 legs, left and right. Everybody who goes into either of those legs under you earn commissions on. Everybody that goes in ahead of you, they earn commissions on you. So you heard that you have to be near the top. The way to get near the top is to join near the top. Guess where you are right now today? You can't get much closer to the top than we are right now. So you earn commissions on everyone who joins after you, not before you. Everyone, as long as they're in your leg. And remember the old belief that only the people at the top make money. Well, like I said, that's where you are. You're pretty close to the top. We've got less than 1,000 distributors worldwide. Not like a company like Amway, for example, that has a distributor on every street corner. There's probably 1 million distributors in Amway. So you want to be at the top. You want to be in the top 3% of the company. You want to be there when the company begins to roll and go public and nobody knows that we're really there yet. And you say, well, how safe is this company? We've been around 8 years and we've used traditional marketing methods. So the company is very well established, solid, and profitable. And it's made over $50 million on one product. It's, what's the name of it? It's the Pops, the Power Pops. Made over $50 million on Power Pops. So the company is rock solid, financially stable, and it's just ready to grow explosively in the next 2 to 3 years. So the sooner you get started, the closer to the top you are. So start today, build your green legacy now. So the conclusion is, you want to take some of this, Laura?
Yes, and I want to make a point from the last screen. You don't have to go back, but the really important part about why you're acting fast is because think about this. The company is building its momentum and it's growing. And let's just say you talked to me about 3 months ago. Well, I've already added people on my team. If you would have joined me 3 months ago, guess what? All of those people would have been underneath you. And so what I'm trying to say is that's why we're saying that you should start now, because we're going to start adding people. You're going to add people, and you want them to be underneath you. The longer you wait, the further down you are.
That's it.
Yep.
So the conclusion is
You have an opportunity sitting right in front of you to ride the green rocket with us and shift up your wealth and, more importantly, your health. You want to be healthy. You want to live for a long time.
And these major paradigms, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And these major paradigm shifts come once or twice in a lifetime. You know, depending on your age, you may have been here before the internet really exploded into what it is today, or you may not have been. That was the last really major paradigm shift. But this one is huge. This one is probably bigger than the internet. It's well over $1 trillion coming at us, and it's going to roll across the planet. Everybody needs it. Everybody. It's not just the United States. So, did you miss the last one? Probably did. If you didn't miss the last one, if you hadn't missed the last one, you wouldn't be sitting here today. So you don't want to miss this one. It's probably be the last one in your lifetime. It's the last chance you're going to get to be ahead of a major shift like this. So get back with me, Laura, or whoever invited you here today. Get your questions answered. Let's rock this thing together. We need your help to get the message out there to as many people as possible and to help them live a healthy, wealthy lifestyle. So welcome aboard. We're here for you. We want to help you succeed. That is the end of the presentation. You have anything to add before I end the show, Laura?
Nope, I just wanted to say thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you soon.
Stop the screen share. Did I do the stop the screen share accurate? I didn't stop the presentation. I just stopped the screen share. Let's see. Let's see. Questions out there?
There wasn't any questions. Tom said he liked the idea of the technology, but actually using it is where he comes into difficulty. And that's, you know, a lot of people have that difficulty. And I can't tell you how many times people call me, they message me, and they ask me how to help them with their technology. And I don't turn anybody away. I help, because I know sometimes how it can be very frustrating. And God gave me that gift. So Thomas, what I'm trying to tell you is if you're on our team, you're never going to have to worry about that.
All righty. Well, that's it. Unless there's any more questions, that's what we have for you today. I hope a couple of you are going to join up with us. We'd love to have you on the team, and get in touch with either me or Laura. Let us know what your thoughts are and what you like best. And if you have any questions or objections, get with us. Talk to us. And other than that, have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to push stop broadcast. 3, 2, 1.